just a quick catch up. Have you been keeping up with your list?
My top 5. I have. Yes, I have.
Wait, your top 5? What do you mean your top 5?
Oh, well, our 5 things to do.
Yes. Okay.
I've done the Switch. I haven't yet done the Randolph games.
Yeah, the Switch one, you can't keep counting the Switch one. You've done that. You've done that now.
Well, okay. Well, then I'm just trying to remember what all the 5 were. I've done
Yours were sort channels, games, and Pokemon.
Okay, I haven't done that yet, but it's being done. It's on the way.
Four walks per week.
Yes, I did. I've done 3 walks and a run.
Jeez. Okay.
Which yeah,
20... yeah.
I did a 5K like run, but obviously I'm not good enough to run the whole thing. So I was walking a lot in that, but I was trying to run as much. I did like 30 seconds running, 30 seconds walking, stuff like that.
20 wins on Warzone. Now I know you got a solo win.
Yo, I got a solo win, bro.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And I'm not gonna lie, I asked in the chat, I was like, how many kills did you get? I was kind of expecting, like 2.
Yeah.
But 5.
It was actually 6.
6 is very acceptable.
Yeah, for sure,
that's
man.
Good. That's good.
I played well, yeah. So that'll be edited, obviously, and then it'll go on my channel when it's created. But I was proud. But I think I play solos not smart. I mean, let me just clear the air. I don't play like Vic does, where he goes for kills. I do play very passively. I don't camp in a building, but I move the circle well. I like stay on the outskirts. But what made me realize is that if we had a 3 or a 4 who did just that, you'd win most times, or you'd have a very good chance in the final circle of winning. But because you have people, we play with a lot of people who are higher skilled than us, like let's say Josh, Ethan, and that Vic, who want to go for the kills. That's what then like opens you up to lose, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So when I play
how many
solos,
wins are you at now?
I'm at 5 now.
Okay, so you're a quarter of the way there.
Yeah, but last week I was on 3. As of 3 days ago, I was on 3 still.
Okay,
I'm getting tremendously better. So I think the wins are going to start flowing, man. I can feel it.
And the final one was complete base set in PSA 9 and 10.
Bro, that's a myth. The Pope Romel is.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a myth.
Okay, well, I actually want to end up changing mine.
What? This is not allowed.
Well, because the clean room, my bedroom is actually very clean right now.
What about your office, bro? Get it done.
Yeah, I'm getting it, bro. Look, I'm a third of the way through mine. You've won 5 wins.
Okay.
2 runs a week. I think I did 1 run.
Yeah, you did the 5K.
Yeah, but that's 1 run. I said 2.
Okay. Well, you got time. Today is Tuesday.
Well, I actually was going to run today again, but...
Yeah, it's busy today, isn't it?
Yeah, literally, I was like, okay, I woke up, we got to do this, then I got more Cybermen, then I got to stream.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, okay. Yeah, the lesson of sign language a week. That's what I want to change.
I knew, in my head I didn't say that, but I knew that was going to be the one.
Yeah.
Why?
So did I. I think deep down I did as well. Because, I don't know, it's just, I don't ever sit here for an hour and try and, I don't know how to describe it.
Didn't
it hasn't
you say
hit me yet. I also want to do it with someone.
Purchase the course for you?
Yes, but it's active once I activate it.
So you will do it at some point, just changing it not.
Yeah.
But if not now, then when, Simon?
I don't know. Sorry, Dad. The next one was 100 press-ups a day. Now this one...
Dad, do you mean me? You're referring to me as your dad? Okay,
yes,
that's interesting.
Because the way you said, if not now, then when, Simon?
And it's just weird that I actually spoke about your mum in that same context, though. So
that was weird. Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
But, whoa, who said about my mum? She's not good enough for you?
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
The next one was 100 press-ups a day. Now this one, I haven't been doing it to that, but I have been doing 100 somethings a day.
I think 100 is quite a lot, right?
Now, but say I do 50 press-ups and 50 shoulder raises or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to do 100 of exercise reps, if you know what I mean.
For sure, yeah.
I don't kind of like that. I do need to try and.
What's the worst exercise for you? In terms of what you can do at home, in terms of push-ups, sit-ups, all this stuff.
It was push-ups, but I'm actually not that when I started, I was literally there okay, 10 press-ups. I have to do 10, and try and do 100 of them when I can do 10 max was horrible because it's you do 10, then I'm tired, so the next 10 is a struggle, and then I'm I've still got 80 more. But now,
what burpees?
it's not bad. Burpees are all right unless
I
my knee.
hate burpees, bro.
Unless my knee. What's it called?
Plays up.
What's the thing where it like dislocates?
Oh, well, yeah, dislocates then.
Yeah, my knee dislocates every now and then. My left knee.
Gross.
Yeah,
Did you
I
see
used to play
Quideko?
football.
Quideko was doing a music video, and as he was performing, his arm fell out.
His arm fell out.
Well, it just got dislocated.
His arm fell out. Well, that happened to JMX in the first Sidemen match.
Yeah, I remember that.
Or the last one. I don't know.
And he still won his fight, both his fights.
Yeah, he fought with one hand. But when I used to play football, if I slid, like I do a slide tackle, my left knee would dislocate.
Ooh.
And it got to the point where it happened so much that, like, there was one time I'm playing, I slide tackle, my knee pops out, and like the ref, the coach, and my dad all ran over, and they were kind of like, "Oh, what's happened? What's happened?" And they look at my knee, and it's like, "Yeah, that's dislocated." So then I'm just like, "Oh, just give me like a minute." And I'm slowly like lifting my leg a tiny bit, and then eventually just pop it back in.
Oh yeah.
And they all go like, "Ah!" And then it's fine. Like honestly, if I pop it back in, it's fine instantly.
Bro, you're making every like joint on my body like cringe right now. I'm glad. I'd never love to have something dislocate like that. Ugh.
Yeah. So then 3 main channel videos a month. I think I've posted at least 2 this month. 1.
Yeah,
I've
you
got another one
posted
on
a
the
video addressing all the.
I mean, we can talk about that actually real quick.
Yeah, 'cause I know. I've been getting questions left, right, and center saying, "Are you going to talk about this? Are you going to talk about this?" And now you're doing a video. It's kind of like you could talk about it, right?
Oh, I've posted 2 videos this month already. No,
Which one? No,
the TikTok was March 30th. Yeah.
We covered that.
Okay,
before.
well, I've got another one coming up in the next, like 3-4 days.
That's the one.
Maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah,
it's a Q&A.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
So, so the Sidemen video.
Yeah.
Just letting people know that the Discord is done for now. So, yeah, the Sidemen video, basically, we did a Come Dine With Me. And first up was Josh and Ethan's place. I don't want to talk too much about this because literally my whole video is that.
Addressed it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to theirs, and I'm not going to lie, me and JJ were late. So I was in a bit of a bad mood. And then I went in, and they had a Call of Duty theme. So it was very much army shouting at me, get down, give me press-ups. Oh, come on. So I was in a bit of a bad mood. And then that kind of tipped me over the edge. So I ended up being a bit of a. I ended up being a bit rude.
It's not like everything that people were saying was just not that deep though. Like it just wasn't deserved or needed. And to be fair, like you walk in, say you're in a bad mood. First of all, I actually really enjoyed the theme of their party. Like the voices that they were doing was jokes to watch. But I think that like say you're walking into that, it could be a big shock. You weren't necessarily expecting to have that level of like.
Well, I genuinely thought as well, Ethan would be the one to cook out of all the Sidemen because he's the one that can. And then, so we also went in as well. Me and JJ and Vic, had decided we were gonna get like a Nando's takeaway.
Okay.
But then we went in, and obviously they gave us Five Guys or Shake Shack.
Yeah. It was fun.
And we were. Yeah, and then we're like, oh no, like it's not funny if we just do the same thing. Like if we get a Nando's takeaway and they do this. So then we ended up changing it.
Oh, so in your head, maybe you're like, damn, this is what we're going to do.
Well, that was another thing. I was like, oh no. And then obviously the beans were cold, and I was like, certain food disgusts you a little bit.
Yeah.
Cold beans are one of them. So having cold beans in front of me, I'm there like, oh no. Like my mood is already terrible, and now I've got cold beans. I
think it's a bit of a few things. Obviously, like you've been in a bad mood. Their like dinner party being so intense, but also like sometimes when you're filming a video, like sometimes it's good to have someone who is like against something, right? So it's good to have like a different narrative, like
admittedly,
or whatever. But maybe you just did a little bit too much.
Yeah, I did kind of also throw myself into it of like, all right, if I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to be in a bad mood and just take it as a character. Then the other nights, I felt like people were already on a bandwagon, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were like, oh yeah, but he was a dickhead over the 3 nights. And I'm like, well, firstly, little secret, we didn't actually film it over 3 separate nights.
Yeah.
But I felt like, I don't know, it was it was just kind of like whatever. But the other ones,
Yeah.
I mean, Harry literally threw a piece of hard bread in Ethan's face, but it was funny. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a video at the end of the day. Who
Yeah,
cares?
it wasn't that deep. I think people just jumped on the bandwagon, and then it just grew and grew and grew, and then once it became a thing, like, oh, Simon was negative in the video, it was like, it was a whole army.
Yeah, then it's like people pick up on it and they're like, oh yeah, he was, yeah. And it's like,
yeah.
it just takes one person to start that bandwagon of hate.
Yeah, if you go through all videos, and not even just Simon videos, if you go through all videos in general, you can always find someone who's having like a bad day. Like Laura and I filmed a pack battle the other day on my channel where we weren't like speaking to each other very well, and then we just filmed a video for 20 minutes, smashed it out. You wouldn't even know anything's wrong. So sometimes you have to realize that when you're filming videos, like everyone's real people. End of the day, someone can be in a bad mood, someone can be upset, someone can be going through stuff, and that may be reflecting the video.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not saying this is your case, but say you were going through something in that video. Say you weren't just in a bad mood, you're actually going through something serious. All this like the bandwagon could then push you even more and worse than that. So I think
I'm not gonna lie. I said it in my video. I was in I was in a terrible mood, not like angry. It was more upsetting to see. So like it was a huge backlash.
Yeah. We learn as YouTubers or in this position, we learn to like take hate comments and we learn to like grow with that. But the issue is sometimes when it becomes so big and there's so much of it, it's hard to, number one, avoid it, but then also, second of all, ignore it. So I would say to everyone out there, if you do see something like this happening and it's like a bandwagon, make sure you don't jump on it. Have your own opinion, and even if it's a joke, and even if you're joking, just realize that on the other side of it, we don't know if you're joking or not.
And the other thing is, don't make it actual hate. If you have something to say, make it at least constructive.
Yeah.
Because there's times where it's people like, "Oh, you're a prick," and it's like, okay, well, what's giving you that opinion?
Yeah.
Because it could be something someone could work on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's been my time. Apart from that, the only time I've had worse than that recently is attempting FUT CHAMPS.
Oh yeah.
So I streamed FUT CHAMPS, and I don't know if you know much about FUT CHAMPS.
Yeah, no. I used to play. I played it when it first came out. When it was, and I only learned this recently, that they changed the way it runs now. It used to be 40 games in 2 days, but now it's 30 games over 3 days.
Yeah.
Which is much more manageable.
Yeah. So you have to get 14 wins to get gold 3.
Yeah.
14, like gold 3 is basically an amount where the rewards are good, basically.
Yeah.
You can go higher.
Yeah.
But ultimately, as soon as you get into gold, as soon as you get like near that, the more wins you get, the harder the games get. So once you get to that, you actually are going to keep finding it more and more of a struggle to get to a higher level where the rewards aren't that much more worth it.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you're that good, and then you could get all the way to elite, and those that's probably worth it if you're that good. But I know, like, I'm 100% not.
Yeah.
So I start streaming, and I play my first like 4 games or something, and I win them all, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, I genuinely expected to win 5 games out of 30.
Yeah.
So I'm 4-0. Then I lose a game, and I'm like, okay, I could have won that, but whatever. I expected to lose one anyway. Then I win like 6, and I'm like 11-1. Then I lose one. I'm like, cool. I'm like 12-2 right now or something.
Yeah.
And then I win another and then lose another, and I'm like 13-3. So I'm like, cool. I've got 14 games, and I only need 1 more win.
At this point, I think I was playing with Josh and Ethan on Warzone, I think, and then they were saying like Sam was streaming FUT CHAMPS, and he was like 13-3 at some point, and now he's like,
well, yeah. So this is where. So I was 13-3, and I literally said into my stream, I went, the issue is when it's like with divisions as well. The second you're about to get to the next step, like when you're 1 game off, getting promoted, they make that game impossible.
Do they, or do you think it's your mind like putting pressure on?
I don't know, but
yeah,
I went from 13-3 to like 13-9. It was a solid 2 hours, maybe more, of me just losing and crying. I was there so upset, it was hurting me.
Oh yeah, it's just in the chat. I think he's lost again. I think he's lost another.
Honestly, and some of the games as well. It's like I was 2-0 up, and I'm there like, don't celebrate, guys. Do not celebrate this goal. And then suddenly their guy has a shot. It hits my keeper in the face, hits their player in the face, and goes in. And I'm like, "Oh, this game is done. This game is over already." And then finally, after the whole stream, I think was 7 hours. I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something
but
like.
You did it right.
And then I finally got a win, and yeah, I was very gassed. But everyone was like, "Oh yeah, we'll see you next weekend for the same thing, right?" I'm like, I can't.
Not like this.
I can't. I'm tempted because the issue is this series is something I really enjoy, and it also does really well.
Yeah.
But there's no content to make anymore. So FUT Champs is like the way to do it. You know, you get 2 videos playing FUT Champs a week. You get your rewards a week. So you're getting 3 videos a week just from that.
Just do it, man. Just play it. Like, why not?
But
Like,
honestly,
it's
it's actually almost like it almost made me cry.
okay, then yeah.
And is it really worth it?
Can you play it with just a don't care attitude, or will you just lose them?
Probably just lose. And at that point, it's like people. If I'm not invested, why would other people invest in it?
That's true. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's been my time. Obviously, I've also been streaming Warzone and other stuff like that, which is a lot more fun.
Yeah. How many wins you got now? You got like 8 wins, right?
I think I'm at 8 wins. Yeah, I got a win yesterday with JJ and Freezy.
Hey,
was
nice.
my 8th win.
How did that game go?
What do you mean?
How many kills did you get? Like, as collectively?
I think we got like 12.
Nice.
Which isn't much, I know, but I think it
Nah,
might have been that game. I think I got 4 or 5. I was averaging like 4 or 5 kills a game as long as I didn't die straight away, which happened a lot. But yeah, no, it's. I feel a lot better on the game now. Like I feel like I'm not useless.
Yeah,
I'm not good, but I'm not like.
Oh yeah, no, I've improved so much. So I agree with you. My actual level of gameplay is getting a lot better. The wins haven't really been following, but I think they will now. The platform is there. Like I could play with like before I'd play with Josh, Ethan, or Vic, or whatever, and I'd just be like absolute.
You were a burden.
Now
like you were actually a burden.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
But now I can actually hold my own. Like I think even the other day, I think I like actually whacked a team and brought them back maybe after they died or something like that. So that's actually like I'm not just the medic now.